EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live first-round coverage of the Mid-Season Classic. Long and accurate. That's how you win in this game. 325 yards in the fairway.
Safely on deck.
That will be a great look at birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Starting to move on this leaderboard now, Frank.
It's got a nice look to it. Another who's who.
If you're just joining us, let's take you out to our featured golfer at the 5th. Early in the round, still holding steady, even par on the day.
Yeah, it's got that feel it could go either way here. Next few holes will probably tell us which way. Oh, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it?
Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Frank, this is good golfing weather. Nice, strong breeze. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, getting him another good look. But he's going for back-to-back birdies here, trying to jumpstart this round.
Some momentum moving in the right direction.
Frank, you've navigated so many leaderboards in your career. This is the way to do it, isn't it?
Oh, there's plenty of holes ahead too, Rich. Third place, a really good position to be playing from here on in.
Moving on to hole number 6, par 3 of 198 yards. Frank, I think that's going in the bunker.
Looks like it. Rub the shamrock. Got away with getting in the bunker there.
That was a nice birdie, and no doubt he's feeling pretty good about his position on this leaderboard.
A series of good holes in a row has got him to this point.
Now to the 7th hole here at Lighthouse Point. Frank, we all love the shorter par 4s.
There's so many decisions to be made here at 7. If you look at the scorecard, it's not very long, but when you start to flash your driver down that right side, you'll notice that fairway gets very narrow. So the decision is really that's the prudent play or not. From there, it's just a short iron in, and you should be looking at birdie.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Settles in over the putt. methodically starting to climb the leaderboard now. 4 under par for the tournament with yet another birdie. Another par 3. We're at the 8th. It is only 165 yards. That's how you play the game, right there. Stick it in close and then knock in the birdie. These putts keep the round together. Just playing excellent golf. 5 under for the tournament. Well, Frank, round 1 in the books. Look who's on top of the leaderboard.
And that's with some strong play today. They don't really need to look back. Strong play heading into the second round tomorrow.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Mid-Season Classic. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Birdie try again here today. I thought that was in.
Yeah, it looked good. I mean, line, pace. It's hard to be critical of that.
Just a little tap in here. Hard-fought par right there. Seventh hole at Lighthouse Point is only 370 yards. Frank, are you happy if you walk out of here with anything other than birdie?
If you hit the fairway, you definitely should be looking at birdie. But the biggest problem here is to decide, Rich, what club to hit off the tee. You could hit a multitude of clubs here. Further up you go, the narrower this fairway gets.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
And to generate some momentum here at the seventh hole, this for birdie. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Good effort and good par putt. Getting set at the 8th hole. It's a par 3 of 165 yards. Break it down for us, partner.
This gets really narrow in the middle of this green, Rich. That's sort of the biggest problem. Matter of fact, only had 12 yards from that left side to the right in the middle. And the green itself actually is 3 times that in length, 36 yards. So straightness is the key here.
That's a beautiful shot, and that sets him up for a really easy putt. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Good putt. We move to the 9th hole, and we begin to go inland, Frank. I'll miss some of the views along the ocean. I won't miss the nerves with the potential of a golf ball sailing off into the Atlantic Ocean. That said,
when he goes after it like he is here.
And look at this. Look at all the power in that coil. Frank, I know you like boxing. That was some heavyweight power right there.
Smoked it.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. This shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
Look, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. How tough is this going to be now from the rough, Frank?
Oh, it's tough to say, Rich. I mean, so much is going to depend on that lie. I'm going to need a little bit of luck.
On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. Nudge this one home, finish it up. And takes care of business there.
Solid stroke.
Just a superb performance on the front side. He's hoping to keep it going here on the back 9, Frank.
The game is so much easier when you're swinging well, putts are going in. Really, you've just got to keep out of your own way.
That is a heat-seeking missile right there. Wow. This is when the game is fun, Frank, when you get one high in the air and you have a down breeze and you just watch it. Stays in the air forever.
Yeah, the hang time on that. This is straight at it.
It's a really good line. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Really hitting on all cylinders now. 9 under for the tournament. Standing over the ball here at the par 5 11th. Officials are calling that one around 310 yards.
second shot.
Safely aboard, about 25 feet from the hole. And it's a long way to the hole from here, never easy. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. And getting ready for the putt. Everybody loves them. Birdie on the card. There you have it. The second round is complete. Another solid effort put together, and it shows on the scorecard.
And after 2 rounds, you really start to see not only who's playing well, but who's consistent.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Mid-Season Classic. Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Second shot from 120.
This is not heading in the right direction.
Well, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing. Rich, that was some shot out of the rough. I really didn't think he could even get that on the green.
Well, just to get it on the green, as you say, I think is a big win.
Well, the fourth hole looks like it's going to claim another victim.
Settles in over the putt. In for a bogey. Now at the fifth here at Lighthouse Point, it's a par 4. Frank, what are we in store for?
When you stand on this tee, Rich, you don't see any fairway bunkers, but be careful. It can certainly fool you. The goal really with the Cliffs course is to find fairways.
Wow, what impact. Absolutely crushed it. That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
Really some strong winds out there today, and we can already see the effects on some of these shots.
This is definitely not going down the fairway.
It doesn't look good. I think it's going to be in the deep rough. Pretty good result right there, considering...
It looked rough all the way.
Exactly.
Rich, really did.
Long putt here. This will require a good touch. Almost. Wow. Pretty good stroke right there. Just hit it through the break.
Well, it's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Moving on to hole number 6, par 3 of 198 yards. Par 3 sixth is relatively short, 198 yards, Frank.
But this one, really, you've got to go airborne here. That bunker that protects the left side and front, you've got to carry that and get it to land soft so it doesn't skip through the back of the screen.
This one's looking good. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Par yesterday. Now for birdie. Really starting to shine. Moves to 10 under for the tournament. 7th hole at Lighthouse Point is only 370 yards. Frank, are you happy if you walk out of here with anything other than birdie?
If you hit the fairway, you definitely should be looking at birdie, but the biggest problem here is to decide, Rich, what club to hit off the tee. You could hit a multitude of clubs here. Further up you go, the narrower this fairway gets. That's an absolute beauty.
99 yards away. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. And it generates some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Just 5 feet left.
No, really, Rich, right now it's just a case of running out of holes. Pars are fine.
Getting set at the 8th hole. It's a par 3 of 165 yards. Break it down for us, partner.
This gets really narrow in the middle of this green, Rich. That's sort of the biggest problem. Matter of fact, only had 12 yards from that left side to the right in the middle. And the green itself actually is 3 times that in length, 36 yards. So straightness is the key here. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Frank, what happened there on the approach?
It was a poor decision. And let's see now. Got to think this one out a little bit better than that second shot. See if he can get it up and down.
And he's made the green. Shouldn't be a problem here. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. And that wraps up the third round. Just one more to go before we crown our champion.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm looking at my crystal ball, Rich, but that champion that we see tomorrow might be the one just sitting at the leaderboard on top of it right now.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Mid-Season Classic. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Locked in on the read and the speed. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
The round continues at Lighthouse Point, and Frank, the 15th hole is a par 4, only 387 yards.
Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. This looks to be at least an extra club, maybe two clubs going way up that hill to the green. That will be a great look at birdie. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament.
A cursory look at the scorecard, Rich, and well, it looks hard at 240 yards, but that elevation is going to chew off quite a bit of yardage off the scorecard. Really, it's a good chance for a birdie on this closing stretch. V-shaped green, as long as you're on the right section of the green, could have a chance for birdie.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. That's well played. And now a good look at birdie.
This is an awkward length.
Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
They'll take it. That's a par. Now at the 17th, and Frank a chance to make a birdie. Who knows, with a couple of huge pokes, you could make Eagle 3. This is a pretty stout hole at a little bit more than 600 yards.
It is, especially if that breeze comes off the water into your face, but normally you're protected here because the hills on the left will block that breeze. Bunkers all the way down the right side, you can see that. But yeah, you're right, 2 big hits, and you might just reach this par 5 and 2. birdie, perhaps even eagle on a good day.
Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway. Playing his second shot here at the par 5.
Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Well, that is a really good tee shot right there, Frank.
I think that tipped the 300-yard mark.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Love that bunker shot. What's the key to good bunker play, Frank?
Using the bounce, that little sort of aerofoil on the bottom of the club, when you use that, it has a different sound, and you'll find it's much easier to get the ball out of the bunkers than what you first thought.
Continues to roll it very well all day long. Just a great putt and a great win.